Hey guys, YouTuber Nerd here, and happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Of course, like today is Thanksgiving Day here in the US, so happy Thanksgiving to everybody celebrating here in the US. Yeah, I know that, Thanksgiving is kind of like winding down right now. As I'm recording this, it's like 6:30, but yeah, I'm sorry that it's taking me till now to really make this video. Yeah, it's just that with it being Thanksgiving Day, it's just been like kind of a hectic day for me because I went out today and I helped to make some of the food today, so yeah, it's just been kind of a hectic day, so I really haven't been able to get really down to making this. But regardless, yeah, here I am now for Thanksgiving, just to like tell everybody happy Thanksgiving. Hope everybody has had a great Thanksgiving if you're celebrating it here in the U.S. Yeah, and I figured, in honor of it being Thanksgiving, I figured I would celebrate by doing a Thanksgiving-related review. And so I decided that I would review a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. Yeah. So, yeah, of course, like, once again, this is, like, another one of the Charlie Brown, like, specials that they did. Yeah, I think this was just, like, the third, like, holiday special that, of, like, Charlie Brown. Of course, like, only, like, a Charlie Brown Christmas, and it's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown came before this, so yeah, this was the third Charlie Brown special to be made for a holiday. Yeah. And, yeah, this is, like, a pretty popular special. Yeah. Yeah, and overall, it's pretty good. Yeah. So, yeah, I really haven't really talked about, like, a lot of the Charlie Brown holiday specials. Like, of course, like, years ago, I did review a Charlie Brown Christmas, and of course, just last month I reviewed It's a Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. Now here I am to do this, and yeah, like I've said before, like, they have done, like, a lot of Charlie Brown, like, specials for, like, certain holidays during the year. And so, yeah, and I figured that, like, in the coming year, like, whenever, like, a special, like, day approaches, like a special holiday or special day or something, and there's, like, a Charlie Brown special about that day, I think that in the coming year, when, when there's, like, a coming, like, holiday or like that, I think I will, like, make a review for the, like, for that, a certain special. Like, when Valentine's Day comes this year, I'll review the Valentine's Day Charlie Brown special. And yeah, when the new year comes on New Year's Day, I'll probably review, like, the Charlie Brown New Year's special, and the Easter special. It's the Easter Regal Charlie Brown. I think I may, like, also review that this coming Easter. Yeah, and of course I also did, like, a birthday special. Like, it was my best birthday ever, Charlie Brown. Yeah, I think I might, like, review that, like, when it actually is my birthday. So yeah, I think, like, just throughout in the coming year, like, if there's, like, a Charlie Brown special on a certain, like, holiday, like, in the coming year, I'll make reviews for, like, those Charlie Brown specials as well, because yeah, they are, like, some of the most popular specials ever. Yeah, but yeah, here for Thanksgiving Day, I'm going to be reviewing a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. Yeah. So yeah, this is a pretty good special right here. I mean, it is, like, a relatively simple special, but yeah, it is just, like, really, really good, and yeah, it is just, like, one of the most popular Thanksgiving specials ever. I mean, I have watched, like, quite a few Thanksgiving specials during Thanksgiving time. Like, I've, like, seen the Full House of Thanksgiving episode, The Miracle of Thanksgiving, and I watched, like, the Kenan and Kel Thanksgiving episode of Turkey Day. I, like, watch those every year for Thanksgiving. And yeah, there's been some other Thanksgiving specials that have come out over the years as well. Yeah, and there's also been, like, a Winnie the Pooh Thanksgiving special, which is actually called Winnie the Pooh Thanksgiving. I remember it was featured in, like, the Winnie the Pooh Seasons of Giving movie that was, like, made direct to video in, like, 1999. Yeah, so yeah, there have been, like, a number of Thanksgiving specials, but I think this is probably one of the most popular ones. Yeah, and of course. And yeah, it is overall a pretty good special, yeah. I don't think it is as good, of course, as the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown and the Charlie Brown Christmas, but yeah, it is still, like, a pretty good special. I mean, it still does have, like, some funny things to it, of course, like, it has the gag, like, in the opening of the special with, like, a Charlie Brown trying to kick the football, and Lucy moves it out of the way. Right, yeah. And the purpose of this special, what it really is that Charlie Brown and his family are going to Charlie Brown's grandmother's house for Thanksgiving dinner, but then yeah, Charlie Brown ends up getting like a phone call from Peppermint Patty, and Peppermint Patty pretty much says that she's gonna be coming over to Charlie Brown's house for Thanksgiving dinner, and so yeah, she just invites herself over, and so then yeah, Charlie Brown just finds himself in a bind because like he doesn't know how to make like a Thanksgiving feast, and so then Linus like recruits like Snoopy and Woodstock to help him out, and so then they make like a special type of a Thanksgiving feast that isn't like the traditional type of a Thanksgiving food. Yeah, it kind of does remind me a little bit of the Winnie the Pooh Thanksgiving special because, yeah, if you've seen that special, if you've seen like the Winnie the Pooh season of Giving film, then chances are you have seen it. Yeah, like Winnie the Pooh and the others plans for the Thanksgiving feast are like foods that really are not really meant for Thanksgiving, and like they just like bring what their like usual dishes are. Like Pooh brings honey, Piglet brings acorns, and let's see, Eeyore brings thistles, Tigger brings ice cream, Owl brings biscuits. Yeah, just like a whole bunch of like types of dishes that really aren't really like the traditional Thanksgiving foods. And yeah, that's kind of the case here too. When Snoopy and Woodstock end up making like their version of the Thanksgiving feast, it's not like actual like traditional type of Thanksgiving food. Yeah. Yeah, and then yeah, when Peppermint Patty and she also like ends up um, inviting Marcy and Franklin as well. And so when they come, like when they like end up finding like what Charlie Brown actually has for their feast coming, and yeah, Peppermint Patty just ends up snapping how it's not like what Thanksgiving is traditionally of, and it is also kind of like similar to the Winnie the Pooh Thanksgiving special as well, because yeah, Rabbit was the one in that special that like when he saw like all the foods that everybody did bring, he just said how it's not the right stuff and how he really like went over like what Thanksgiving traditionally has. Yeah, but yeah, of course, like I don't really like want to keep making comparisons to this special to the Winnie the Pooh one, because yeah, I'm not reviewing the Winnie the Pooh special. I'm reviewing a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. Yeah, but yeah, I just like keep bringing that up just because there's stuff about this special that really does remind me a lot of the Winnie the Pooh. Yeah, but yeah, I'm sorry. I'll try really not to like continue to mention it, but yeah, it's just kind of hard because this really does remind me sort of a little of the premise of that one. But yeah, anyway, getting back to this one. Yeah, and then yeah, when Peppermint Patty then like realized she ended up hurting Charlie Brown's like feelings just because she pretty much just forced Charlie Brown into this situation, and Marcy then like convinces Peppermint Patty, which she did, and then yeah, then and yeah, she then like ended up just apologizing to Charlie Brown and stuff. And yeah, it really is just like a very simple special. Really, it just is how really how really just Charlie Brown ends up being put in that position by Peppermint Patty, and he's just pretty much forced to really have a Thanksgiving feast for her, and yeah, and that's pretty much just like what the premise is. And then yeah, and like towards the end, then Peppermint Patty realizes what she did, and yeah, she apologized to Charlie Brown for it. Yeah, so it is a relatively simple special. I mean, yeah, I mean, yeah, there was like more to the stories of like the Charlie Brown Christmas and the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown than just a simple story like this. But yeah, for the simple story, it is still like overall good. Like it does still like do this like pretty creatively with like the food that Snoopy and Woodstock end up preparing for like a Charlie Brown's feast for Peppermint Patty. Yeah, yeah, but yeah, still like yeah, so it does have like some funny moments like that, and of course, like at one point, like as a Snoopy and Woodstock are like preparing the feast, like how they prepare for it is pretty funny. Like they just end up making like the table for it like a ping pong table, yeah, and then yeah, Snoopy and Woodstock also end up like dressing as pilgrims, which is pretty funny as well. And yeah, and even like when they're sitting down to the feast, like when they like before they eat with before the food is served, how um they like pray before the meal, Linus just went into detail of the first Thanksgiving in 1621. So yeah, some pretty funny stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, it does still have like the type of Charlie Brown humor that I think that you would still want to see. I mean, yeah, I mean, like I said, it is a relatively simple story to it overall, but I mean, yeah, it is still like told real good, and yeah, it is still overall a good special. I mean, yeah, like I said, it is like one of the more popular Thanksgiving specials out there. So yeah, if you haven't seen it before, I would still recommend it. I guess. I mean, yeah, I mean, of course, like I said, the other two specials I've already talked about, the Christmas and the Halloween specials. I mean, yeah, I do like those definitely more than this one. Like those are still like have more stories to them than this one. But yeah, this one is still overall a good special. So yeah, as I said, if you haven't seen it before, I'd recommend it. And it's so yeah. So I don't really know like what else much else I can really say about this special, but yeah, I guess I will like go over the premise through it as much as I can, and 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 apart from everything else that I have already said. All right. So like I said, the special like opened up with Lucy just enticing Charlie Brown to kick the football she's holding, and yeah, Charlie Brown at first like really like knew what um Lucy's intentions were, but yeah, Lucy like tried to cover up, similar to like how she did in Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown with that contract that she made up. Like she was just telling Charlie Brown how it really is Thanksgiving and how football is just really like a huge tradition for Thanksgiving, and that she wouldn't move it. And yeah, that then convinced Charlie Brown to go for the kick. But then of course, yeah, Lucy like pulled it out of the way, and Charlie Brown like missed the kick. He went flying into the air and came back down. Yeah. And then and later on that day, as I said, Charlie Brown and his family, of course, like with Sally and their parents, they had plans to go to Charlie Brown's grandmother's house for Thanksgiving dinner. But then, yeah, of course, as I mentioned, Charlie Brown ended up getting a phone call from Peppermint Patty, and she was just saying how her parents were going to be home for Thanksgiving, and they told her that she could go to Charlie Brown's for Thanksgiving. So yeah, Peppermint Patty just like really told Charlie Brown that she was going to be coming for Thanksgiving. And yeah, she was basically just saying that she knows it's okay to invite herself because Charlie Brown always wants to see her and stuff. Yeah. And then yeah, Charlie Brown and like kept getting a couple more subsequent calls from Peppermint Patty, and she told him that Marcy and Franklin were going to be coming over as well. Well, yeah, and so then yeah, Charlie Brown then like was just like in a quandary with no easy situation, with no easy solution. And then when Linus showed up, like Charlie Brown told him like what Peppermint Patty was going to be doing, and Charlie Brown said that he just couldn't make Thanksgiving dinner, and that he was supposed to go to his grandparents' house for Thanksgiving. And now Linus then suggested to Charlie Brown that he could have two Thanksgiving dinners. The first one being for Peppermint Patty, and then the second one he can go to his grandmother's house. And Charlie Brown just said that all he knows how to make is cold cereal, maybe toast. So then, yeah, Linus then recruited him, Snoopy and Woodstock, to help Charlie Brown prepare the Thanksgiving feast for Peppermint Patty. Yeah, like I said, it was like pretty funny how Snoopy and Woodstock ended up making the setting up for the Thanksgiving feast. Like as I said, they used a ping pong table for the table, and then then the feast they made it consisted of buttered toast, pretzel sticks, popcorn, jelly beans, and an ice cream sundaes. Yeah, and then Peppermint Patty, Marcy and Franklin then arrived. They then sat out back where Snoopy and Woodstock made the table, and then when the Snoopy then served up the feast, he's Peppermint Patty, of course, at first she was just was initially shocked by it, but then she just outraged at Charlie Brown, saying that this is not Thanksgiving food, and she was just rating Charlie Brown, like just saying like, where's the turkey, where's the mashed potatoes, the cranberry sauce, pumpkin pie, yeah, all the traditional Thanksgiving food. And then, yeah, and Charlie Brown then was just so timid that he just walked away from the table. And then, yeah, Patty then just continued to um go on her tirade. But then, yeah, Marcy then just ended up like just brought up to Peppermint Patty that she just invited herself along with Marcy and Franklin, and Charlie Brown had no idea she was coming. Yeah, and then yeah, Peppermint Patty then like just realized the situation that she put Charlie Brown in, and then she just asked Marcy to go to Charlie Brown and apologize to him on her behalf. And then yeah, Marcy was reluctant, but she agreed to do it. And then as she went to talk to Charlie Brown and apologize for it, Peppermint Patty then just ended up following, and then she apologized to him herself for what she did. Yeah. And then, yeah. But then, yeah, Charlie Brown never, like, remembered that he and Sally are still due at their grandmother's house. So then, yeah, Charlie Brown then made the phone call to his grandmother and told her what was going on with, like, Peppermint Patty and everybody else. And then, yeah, Charlie Brown's grandmother then invited all of them to Thanksgiving dinner as well. Oh, and so then, yeah, Charlie Brown and all his friends then like loaded up into a car and then went off to his grandmother's house. And then after the kids left, then it just ended with Snoopy and Woodstock, like going back to Snoopy's doghouse. And then they had their own traditional Thanksgiving meal with a full turkey. Yeah, and yeah, Snoopy and Woodstock were just like sitting down at the table that they made and ate the turkey. And then yeah, they then like pulled out the wishbone and Woodstock ended up winning. And then as the credits ended up rolling, then it just showed them like eating pumpkin pie, and then they just devoured huge pieces of pumpkin pie, and just sat back with contented smiles, and then yeah, they just patted their full stomachs, and so yeah, that's how it ended. So yeah, so like I said, it's a relatively simple story. I mean, it is basically just like Charlie Brown put in a situation by Peppermint Patty to really like just make a like just improvise his own type of Thanksgiving feast. He's himself and Peppermint Patty learning from her mistake. So yeah, a relatively simple story for this special, but yeah, it is still a good special, and yeah, it does have funny moments to it. As I said, the stuff with Snoopy and Woodstock preparing for the feast and dressing up as pilgrims and Linus's prayer, and of course the opening with the football. Yeah, so it does have some funny moments to it, and it is still an overall good special. And yeah, as I said, it is one of the more popular Thanksgiving specials. So yeah, so like I said, if you haven't seen this special before, check it out. I mean, not as good as like the Christmas and Halloween specials, but still, it is a good one. So yeah, I would recommend it if you haven't seen it before. All right, so I guess that's the best I can put it. All right, so I guess this does it for my review of a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. So I hope you guys did enjoy this review, and happy Thanksgiving to everybody. And I hope you have had a wonderful Thanksgiving. And if you go Black Friday shopping, just be careful and just yeah, take care of yourselves out there. All right, so yeah, but I hope you guys enjoyed this review. So happy Thanksgiving to everybody. All right, so yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.